just decided, hey, I just got to go to this thing. I just got to go to Washington, D.C.
I had so much fun at the first one that I decided to make it happen on the second one, so that's where we're going to be.
I'm surprised you didn't, since you were in Jersey, I'm surprised you didn't get accosted by my photographer, Michael Nagy, while you were there. He was interviewing all sorts of people. I'll tell him he fell down.
I did meet a bunch of people. I made a lot of connections. I got cast in a movie, so I'm going to be doing a movie here soon with the people from the NATO movies, the Tornado. Have you heard Sharknado? Yep.
You're going to be in a thing called Tornado.
Yeah, it's going to be with Evan Stone. We're doing that.
Of course Evan Stone's involved in this.
Wow.
Evan Stone, Kate Morgan. We're going to have a bunch of really cool porn stars in it. So
Evan Stone is my favorite Donald Trump supporter in the porn industry. He is. He is. Every time we get together, we never talk about porn. We always talk about Trump with him. It is quite the deal. So we have. If you want to find our guest, she is on the Twitter machine. Autumn South X, and at one point she had 10,000 Twitter followers, and then Twitter shut her account down. What in the world?
Yeah, it's pretty much with every social media at this point. I've had TikToks that have been, or TikTok accounts banned, Instagram's been banned. Twitter was the last one that got banned. They find out you make porn and they hate you. They just shut it down. They don't want any parts of it. So
this is why Preacher has never gotten to the porn industry. He's just strictly in the pro wrestling space. He don't want to get his accounts banned.
That's not the only reason.
And then we're trying to get. Okay, you brought up TikTok. Okay, Flex Reed, the natural Flex Reed, the greatest star in the business. Forget about it. Just ask him. He'll tell you. He is not on TikTok. How do we go about getting Flex Reed on TikTok and making him the biggest TikToker on the planet? Autumn, tell me.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Actually, getting a lot of views on TikTok is simple if you do it right. It's just a lot of work, and for me it was like a lot of work, and then the videos, like I would spend a lot of time on them, and then it would just it was a lot of hit or miss with TikTok. They'll throw out into the world whatever they feel like it. As long as it's relevant, you're using like popular sounds and stuff like that, you'll get seen by people.
Popular sound.
Popular sounds.
What's the popular sound?
What would be a popular sound you would use?
Oh, anything. You just have to look and see what's trending.
Well, shit, we're casting for the next movie, One Night in Flex. Let's hear them sounds.
One Night in Flex.
That's good.
Spawn! Spawn loves it. It got over with Spawn. That's great. It popped the DJ. That's awesome.
One Night in Flex.
So we have Autumn South with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast, and she is fantastic. One of the things that I love about you is you've got all this naughty stuff on Twitter, I guess is how my grandmother would say. So you do Twitch as well. Tell us about your Twitch following.
My Twitch following, it's not very big as of right now. I've had my Twitch for years. I just, off and on, I would get on there, play video games, stream. Now sometimes I just use it to come on and chat and just hang out with people, not even do anything specific, just screw around. It's pretty fun. I'm going to go more into it, more gaming and stuff like that, but it's a really good community. I like it so far. I haven't been doing it that much, but I'm definitely going to get into having like a schedule and doing it regularly. So
We have got the Great Autumn South. She is going to be part of Washington, D.C.'s Exotica Convention.
yeah.
Oh, my God. You know, if this was not coming up, if you know, I'm only allowed to go to one convention a year. That's all Brittany lets me go to. Although we had a lot of fun in Chicago, she should have probably let me go to New Jersey too. But
if you pay for the trip.
okay. Well, if I pay for the trip, which as Flex Reed always knows, me pay for anything. But we have got quite the show today. 38 minutes after the hour, we have got Preacher, who was recapping last weekend and the weekend before of his guys at WWX getting screwed over by everybody, referees, commissioners.
Now I know how a porn star feels.
Now you know how the porn stars feel. That's right.
Yeah.
So can you tell us how to come out on top after being screwed?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You have any advice to the boys, Flex Reed and Preacher, about how to come out on top after being screwed, since you're in, quote-unquote, the business? Not their business, but the business.
We want to hear from a multi-time champion. How's it work, honey?
Yeah, getting screwed is the business, really. But definitely just keep on keeping on. Don't let anything stop you. Just come back out on top. There's not much you can do about it.
And
you
she's
just
got
make
purple
it.
hair.
You don't let them stop you.
Boy, you've really never been put under, have you?
No, she's always put over she's always put over. Nobody has ever buried Autumn South, from what I can tell.
Let me go ahead and Google Autumn South real quick.
She is great. She has got some incredible things going on the old Twitter machine. So, how long have you been doing all this stuff?
I have been doing this for about 4 years now, I would say. I started doing the modeling. I was doing nude modeling for a while there, and then that just morphed into doing Suicide Girls.
Oh, this is like Suicide Girls Week on the radio show, because earlier this week I talked to another suicide girl who ended up getting into the porn industry, and now we've got you.
Suicide Girls kicked me out. So that was my first experience of being thrown under the bus. I got actually
okay. She did get married. Okay, the Suicide Girls buried you.
Yeah. Well, what happened was they implemented like a live stream situation there, and I was doing a lot of live streaming, and I was getting a lot of viewership. There was people loved the shit out of me,
so they wanted a cut of your stuff. Is that what's going on?
I think it made a lot of people that have been there for a really long time, because you're there for a really long time. Once you become a suicide, like you're on there, you're hopeful for a really long time.
She is, absolutely perfect for the wrestling part of it today, because she was getting some heat, brother, from the Suicide Girls.
I did get heat, and what happened was I decided to go out and make my own web page that was similar, but since Suicide Girls, they don't have any type of penetration. There's no type of like sexual photos. It's just nudity. And I was like, why not do the same thing but porn? Like, you have the exact same thing, but have a girl with a picture, doing whatever. And they didn't like that. So they actually IP address banned me from going onto the webpage.
She got wished best in her future endeavors by the Suicide Girl.
Wow. With that being said, I might need to find the Suicide Girls to go in the next movie. Oh man.
Yeah, they're spicy. They're spicy. But after that, I started putting videos on Pornhub. Started streaming on Pornhub. Now I stream on my free cams. I do that regularly, and make porn. That's my day job.
So, I just had an idea. Where kind of in the United States are you? Are you East Coast, West Coast, in the middle? Where kind of?
I'm the East Coast. I'm from Maryland.
I wonder if we could get her to be Flex Reed's ballet in March. She could walk Flex Reed to
I
the
don't
ring.
know. If she couldn't walk with the Suicide Girls, I might need to go ahead and pass her on to DJ Spawn. You're talking to the natural.
She could dance alongside Spawn while he does the wiggy 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 stuff.
Spawn's music don't penetrate anyway.
Cutting promos on Spawn here. Good Lord. So, okay, so if you're in the Maryland area, how in the world, you must have to travel to get work.
Yeah, I live in the mountains of Maryland, so nowhere close. I wouldn't say nowhere close. Maryland's not that big, but people always assume, oh, you're from Maryland, you're from Baltimore. No, I'm not. I live in the mountains where no one lives, and so I ultimately do have to travel pretty much anywhere to get any type. People don't do porn around here. I mean, we're right next to West Virginia, so there's nobody knows. It's all taboo here still with the sex, nudity and everything like that. So.
Jiggy, to
Holy
put it in
smokes.
Kansas terms, that's the $40 holler, and you get $1.19 change.
That's right. So this is very interesting. You basically have got to travel to do any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I had to. Oh, Jersey's about I want to say 4.5 hours from where I'm at. DC's 2.5, so it's pretty time consuming, and you have to go pretty much anywhere. There's traveling because there's nothing here. So even if I wanted to, even if I wanted to shoot porn, for you to actually do porn, there's a specific industry standard test that you have to do, which for me to get that done is 2 hours away.
You know
So
what
I
is
have to
great? I
travel.
wish there was a specific standard industry test to becoming a professional wrestler in Kansas, because me, Flex, and Preacher would be on that board, and there would be a lot of people that would not make it.
Get an amen from the congregation.
Oh, so what was some of the after parties like at this New Jersey Exotica? Was it a bunch of people, acting like Andrew Dice Clay and eating bagels? Because that's kind of what my last experience in New Jersey was like. It was a bunch of people going, and all this stuff. I'm surprised I didn't do the behind the neck thing with the cigarette.
There was definitely some after parties. It's usually they have like 3 or 4 different ones each night. Actually, I think it was the one that we went to was at the Host Hotel.
Yes, we went to the one in Chicago. And Brittany, what did Big Will pay for drinks? How much was drinks?
He got 2 drinks and paid like $40.
Is that how much that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely have that, especially at those after parties, because they know that they can get away with it. And I think it was a Sheridan that we were at, so it was
Sheridan.
the first night. What did we do? They had like this bar and a place where you could eat, and then we did that. We had fun, we got drunk, and then second night they had a huge after party that had like a VIP section, and then like another section where they have the cover band and everything
Well, most
like that.
most
That
of
was
the
fun.
most of the people that were at the after party we went to, they were all basically and Preacher and Flex can they definitely know what I'm talking about with this when it comes to Kansas wrestling. A lot of the people that were at this after party were wannabe porn stars, much like the wannabe pro wrestlers. And Flex just bows his head. He's like, I don't want any of that heat on me.
We call those rats.
There's a
Wait,
lot of that.
almost. By the
Very
way,
lot
do
of- even at Exotica itself, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of people that want to do it and that are doing it, and
by the way, I know that it's odd for me to ask this question about the porn industry because obviously it's an odd question. But in professional wrestling, they use this. Well, actually, I'll let Preacher explain this. Explain the term rat to her.
Well, rats carry disease and all kinds of fun stuff like that, and they prey on the unsuspecting, and, well, maybe not unsuspecting. They pretty well know what they're going to get, but which is everything.
They're kind of like pro wrestling groupies, like, these, like back in the 80s, you had like a different girl in every town if you were like Stan Lane or one of these guys.
It's the same in porn. It really is. It's the same where people are, hey, I want to get in the industry. How can you help me? Hey, I am just starting out. Do you want to shoot a scene with me? And, it could be anybody. They are producing and they're also the actor. So they're doing both. They're like, I'm producing and I'm the talent at the same time. I said, so you're setting up a tripod and watching us and recording us have sex? Is that what that is? Because that's not that like the production quality.
It's like setting up a ring at a building and drawing 40 people here in Kansas wrestling. Same thing.
Hey, DJ, you see that? She just gave you the blueprint.
That's right. She just gave you the blueprint, DJ Spawn. Set up a tripod.
Spawn's just getting started, and the season's autumn. Can you come make it snow?
That's right.
Yeah, it's like it'll be every single day. Somebody on Twitter, they'll have, like 2 followers. Oh, hey, I make porn myself. Would you be interested in shooting a scene with me? I'll let you record it and put it on your Pornhub. Oh, okay. That's what I do. I go around and I just fuck people, whoever I want, and I'm going to record it and put it on Pornhub. It doesn't work that way. People don't understand. Like, you're going to go get all these tests done that you need to have done. You're going to be okay with the whole production crew in one room while, we're getting down and dirty. And no, I just want it to be me and you. It doesn't work that way.
Well,
sorry, Spawn. She rained on your parade.
You're right on your parade, Spawny. If someone would have literally heard Flex Reed and Preacher was going to be on this show, and we were going to have Autumn and DJ Spawn and everything, and you tuned in at the time that Autumn said, it's just going to be you and I in a room all by yourself, you would have thought you had tuned in and we were talking about a Kansas wrestling show here in you and me in a room. That's all it is.
It's going down.
It's going
With Jiggy
down.
on commentary.
With Jiggy on commentary.
And we have a production crew.
We
So
do.
see, Spawn, why she's still on here for a few minutes, go ahead and drop your 1-2. Let's hear it, Spawn. Give her your best.
Go.
Spawn.
Give us some
See,
wiki stuff.
she told you got to be able to perform on camera, and you just dropped it already.
That's it, right there. Just wiggy, wiggy, wiggy.
3 seconds, Autumn. I'm sorry. Make commercial time.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. So Autumn, before we let you go, how do we get in touch with you on social media and the websites and all these things?
Well, I just launched my website, which is autumnsouth.com. I have OnlyFans, Twitter. You can find me on Pornhub, Xhamster, TikTok. I have a YouTube channel, which I just started. It's called Porn Stars Try, which is going to be porn stars, all my porn star friends, and anybody else that I can find in the porn industry, us trying like weird food, spicy food, just different shit. We're going to do that. So that's going to be a real fun time. And
It's
yeah,
like
you can
carnival
find
eats
me
of porn stars.
on any social media. Or you can just Google Autumn South.
She said spicy food. Is that an open invitation to flex it or what?
Oh, no. Yeah, you did say spicy food, so is Flex Reed involved in this now?
I don't got a Twitter account.
I don't want a Twitter account.
And I don't TikTok.
So, what are some of the things that you have yet to do in the industry that you're wanting to do over the next 6 months to a year or whatever?
6 mons to a year.
Have you done the gangbang
Oh my goodness.
stuff? Black guys and all that stuff? Or what?
My hands on, honestly. Whenever I was at Exotica in New Jersey, I did my first girl porn
Wow.
ever. Yeah, and which was really fun.
Is that with Ray or is that something else?
Time, and I have yet to do any boy girl or like girl or anything like that. So I'm gonna be doing like all different stuff like that. Hopefully within the next year, I would say. Shoot this movie Tornado, which is gonna be awesome, and yeah, just
I love the tornado idea.
get into whatever I can.
Well, there is a group of guys, and I have to bring Brittany on this because Brittany, I think, remembers these. Who were the guys that were walking around Exotica that were like a team? They had jerseys on. Me and Big Will were like, you don't remember those guys? There apparently is this group of guys. They're like a porn sports team. They've got jerseys. Wow. And they're it's the craziest deal. And I was like,
I don't remember what they were called.
oh, I got to figure out these. And if I don't figure it out,
BBC something or other.
the BBC Masters or something. I don't know what they were, but they were. They all had like uniforms. They all walked in a group. It was like they were a porn street gang. And I was like, what in the world? I didn't know porn had factions. What's going on here? I'm like, I know the Survivor Series is coming up, but Jesus. 4 on 4, trying to survive.
Is that 3 the hard way?
I was just going to say, 3 the hard way. Pack
3
your
the
bags,
hard
man.
way.
Here we
There
come.
you go. There's your next porn team, porn faction. And 3 the hard way, they would bring it.
At least one would.
At least one of them would.
Now let's make the tag.
Well, Autumn, you have been fantastic. This has been fun, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Thanks for doing this, my friend.
Of course. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
So, you're going to be at Exotica all weekend in December at the Washington, D.C. event.
Be there. I'm actually going to just be there Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be streaming live from the My Free Cams booth, as well as going to be at the Why Not Cam booth, which Why Not is helping us make this Tornado movie. I'm going to be hanging out with Evan Stone. We're going to be walking around walking around the event, promoting Tornado. We're going to have all kinds of merch and stuff like that set up so you guys can check it out. And I hope to see you guys there. If you want to come see me, just find me.
Well, it is definitely, maybe when you're done with this, we can have you back on.